Coach T podcast, and the NFL show is presented by Turner Sports Training, TST.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey. You know what time it is? Yeah. You know what time it is? Some people are probably like, what time is it? You know what time it is.
It's showtime.
Let's get right into it, bro. Let's just I don't curse, but let's just shoot the you know what together. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hicks, you there? You with us?
Yep, I'm here. Let's do it.
Let's talk about it. Thanksgiving break. How was it? How was the turkey? I need to know. People need to know.
I had some good turkey. I had some wings. I had some good greens. Of course, the mac and cheese. That's pivotal to the Thanksgiving festivities. So, but yeah, I had a good Thanksgiving overall.
I actually make the turkey for mine, so you know that was fire. Marinate that boy like 2 days in advance. Cook it for like 3-4 hours. It was fire. Very good.
So my poppy, I call him Poppy, my father-in-law, Mr. Chris Dukes. Shout out to you. What up? So he's a cooking connoisseur. So he did the turkey. He whipped that up. That was lovely. It was super tender, man. I don't know what he does, but it's that type of turkey that you look forward to for Thanksgiving, right? You're actually happy that you're eating it. So is that good? Is that tasty? And then my sister-in-law, she made this sweet potato casserole, maybe? Maybe it wasn't a casserole, but it was warm. It was cinnamony. It was sweet, but savory. It was, man, so good. That was probably the best part of Thanksgiving, along with the turkey, of course. And the mac and cheese, like you said, the staple. Gotta have some greens in there. We went green bean casserole. So my wife made that. A lot of casseroles. And then, of course, you got I'm a potato guy, so I did the sweet potato and the white potato. So that was a good move by me, man. I want to pat myself on the back for that because I was eating good on Thanksgiving.
I like it.
All right, hey, these games, man. Let's talk about these games. What NFL week are we in right now? Are we in week 12?
We are in week
13. 13?
Yes, man. Yeah, it's going by fast.
You guys serious. Week 13. Okay. What are your surprises from last week or what are your surprises for the season? We are, 12 weeks in, so about 2/3 of the way done. What are your takeaways from this season so far?
I think it's crazy that the NFL, of course, is a league that's always changing and it's really dynamic. There's just kind of a lot of different types of players and everything, and the way that the draft is structured for different people to different teams to get better every year. But still, somehow, teams maintain certain identities, which is weird. And so, two of my biggest surprises are one. I feel like for the last 3 years, I thought the Steelers were going to be trash, dumpster fire, winning 1 or 2 games. And they always are a legit team. That's surface level team, a legit contender, no matter what the situation. Even their quarterback's old and falling apart. And then the other thing is, I think that it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Dallas this year because they actually have a legit team. They seem like they had everything going well. There's not really any silly excuses. We ain't even heard from Jerry. This is the NFL season. We ain't really heard from Jerry Jones. That's insane. So those are my biggest surprises that, number one, like I said, some of the team, like Steelers being still good. That's crazy. And then number two is that we haven't heard from Jerry Jones or in the Cowboys.
Wait, did you just say the Steelers are still good?
I mean, they're competing. Like I would have thought they would have been trash.
Hicks. We're not gonna do that, man. The Steelers.
The
Steelers, yes.
Yeah,
they have looked absolutely terrible the last couple of weeks.
But they've got some wins. I don't know how they still have gotten wins though.
And they got the one tie. And they got the most important game, the tie with my Detroit Lions.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
that
Detroit's weird. as bad as Goff has looked at Detroit, Stafford's not even looking as great as he was in LA.
I know
no more.
the shine is the luster's not there anymore.
It's not.
The shine, the toy is not shining anymore, man. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
that car is breaking down. Kyle, for you, would you say? Actually, I got a question for you, Kyle. Would you say the Colts are one of the bigger surprises that you've had this NFL season?
It's interesting, man. I really do think the Colts are still a good team. They just can't really finish. I mean, until they really show that they can basically get big on teams and actually finish that way, actually step on the foot of teams, then I don't think they're ever going to be able to get over that hump that we've always been so close. I think because of how tight the race is right now, I still, as more of a fan, I guess, but still even as looking at how these games are every week and stuff, I still think the Colts will make the playoffs. I think they really will. I think it's a possibility that they even could get still possibly get a home playoff. I'm not sure how the rankings would go, but either way, I think they can still get the win. Surprise what's happening? Honestly, not necessarily. I think it's really what I kind of expected. I knew Carson Wentz would be a like a handful. I mean, he makes the greatest plays, and then also it breaks my heart and scares me to death. Like, you just don't know what the man's going to do. The defense has played extraordinarily well, even though they didn't start too well. I knew the defense for the Colts were going to be pretty well, especially how they started clicking together after adding some new pieces, getting rid of a couple from last year. So, so I think overall I'm not surprised how the Colts did. But I will say I'm just surprised of the underdogs this year in general. I know the NFL is crazy, but if you look at their record, the underdog against the spread this year so far is 97-80. All right, so they got a pretty good record, and the away teams are 101-78. Away teams are killing this year, and that is surprising.
Okay, good stuff by you. Good stuff by both of you guys. So, look at this. If the season ended today, we're gonna look at the playoff standings as it would happen. So, right now, AFC, you have the Patriots against the Chargers. You have the Titans against the Bills. You have the Chiefs against the Bengals. The bye within the AFC would be the Baltimore Ravens. If the season ended right now, for the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals, they will be the bye team. And then you have Packers versus Washington football team, the Bucks against the 49ers, Cowboys against the Rams. Pick a dream matchup, and I can run through them again. Actually, let me start. A matchup that I would really be interested in if the season ended right now, and these are the matchups. Now, you could say the Packers and Washington football. I don't know how much Washington would be able to slow down the Packers, even being at home. But I don't know. Washington has looked good thus far. They're one of those teams, man. When they're winning, they're rolling. They look pretty good. They're not a layup anymore. You got Bucks versus 49ers. I don't know about that one. Cowboys, Rams. Depends on what Rams team you getting. You know what I mean? They're at home there, so you think they're gonna fight hard, and they going against the boys who, normally I'm clearing my throat because they need to clear their throat normally in the playoffs because normally they're choking. So that would be intriguing to see how that played out. Patriots, Chargers. We had that before. I would go Patriots there. Titans, Bills. Titans, man, they just, I think they're breaking down at the wrong time. So I would go Bills there. Chiefs, Bengals would be fun. That would be a shootout. Probably the best game there, I think, would be the Cowboys and the Rams right there. What are your thoughts?
I do like that Cowboys and Rams game. I think that would be dope. I want to see the Bengals win a playoffs game. I think that would be sick. But it's one of those years where it's just not that dominant favorite. I think the Chargers are sneaky. But see, some of these divisions I think also are going to turn upside down in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be, they may be not completely different pitchers, but there's going to be a couple of different players in there. So we'll see what happens with that too.
Kyle, season ended right now. What matchup?
Yeah, man, that one. Here, go hold out for me again, real quick.
Yeah, so I got you. Patriots, Chargers, Titans, Bills, Chiefs, Bengals. That's the top. That's the AFC.
Yeah. Honestly, the game that probably scares me the most on who is supposed to win would be that Green Bay Packer team, man. I mean, as much as I would really have as number one in my power rankings here, place to go. The Washington football team has been, like you said, so like they win football games, man. I mean, I don't know how they somehow have been winning football games. I think they're on like a 3 or 4 game on that, but it really surprised me, if Washington somehow comes out and actually gives them that, that first round knockout for Green Bay. And I think that would really, really, really change things when it comes to the Aaron Rodgers situation on where he's going to go as well, if he still stays or not.
Okay, cool. I think we get into the games, man. I'm just going to jump around the board, see what games intrigue us. We talked about a potential Cowboys and Rams matchup if the season ended today. This week, the Cowboys, they're facing the Saints. The Cowboys, they are 4.5-point favorites. They're on the road here. 47.5 is the over-under. I'm going to shoot it out first. My initial thought is that Cowboys win this game. And if you are a betting man, I think the Cowboys cover here. But then you look at it, Saints always play tough at home. And the way the Cowboys have been up and down recently, and you look at it, I mean, let me see offensive stats. Yards per game, Cowboys are number 1. Saints are 30th. Passing yards, rushing yards, third down percentage. The Cowboys are 9th. In defense, let me see, points per game. You got 22 a game that the Saints give up, and then 22.7 that so they're neck and neck right there defensively, and then one offense is clearly better than the other. That was really long. We won't go as long with any of these other games, but for me, I got to think the Saints play tough at home, but I don't trust Trevor Siemian, so I would take Cowboys here, and I would take them to cover that 4.5.
I think that the Cowboys, the crazy thing is the Cowboys should win this game. I think they probably will win this game, but even if they don't, there's no challenges in the NFC East really. So I don't think it matters even if they lose this game. The other 3 in the NFC East are going to fumble around the rest of the season. So I guess I'm going to pick. I'm going to go New Orleans though. I'm going to go New Orleans because Dallas is trending down just because of that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to go the Cowboys in this too, just because I went with the Saints one single time as last week, and they kind of broke my heart there. So I'm going to go with the team that I do just have a gut feeling that is going to win. They both lost at home last week as well. So I'm also thinking like which team is probably going to bounce back the best or has the best ability to do that. And I feel like that'll just be the Cowboys. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to go Dallas.
All right, fellas, let's try something new. You guys stick with me here. I know I'm shooting off the cuff. All right, what I'm going to do, each of these games, we're going to do a rapid fire quickly, okay? That is the key. I'm going to give you guys a game, and then I'm going to give one of you guys a team. So, for instance, I'm going to go Cardinals and Bears. So, with that game, Kyle, you have the Cardinals. Boom. You give me the number one reason why because I now put you on their side. You have to give a reason why why the Cardinals would win. And then adversely, that would give Hicks, you have the Bears, the Cardinals face, you have to give one reason why the Bears will win. So for instance, let's try it out. Kyle, you have the Bears. Go.
Bears are going to win this game because Justin Fields, he's actually going to go off this one. He's starting to get more comfortable. He's still a rookie, all right? These rookie quarterbacks, none of them have been doing really great besides Mac Jones.
It's got to be quick.
So, you know what I'm saying? All right, and people say that, they put too much on rookies. I think he's getting more to the game, and he'll win them this game.
Hicks, your turn. Go.
I don't know if it's going to be Colt McCoy or Kyler Murray, but either way, I'm going Cardinals with my hometown boy, Rondell Moore.
I like it. And the Cardinals they're 8-point favorites on the road. 45.5 is the over-under. I will go with the Cardinals. They're the much better team. If playoffs started right now, they would have a bye. So shows you what type of team they are. Next, we have the Colts versus the Texans. Colts, they are 9-point favorites on the road, and 45.5 is the over-under. Let's do this. Kyle, you have the Texans. Go.
I knew you were gonna do it. Texans are gonna win this game because they always play against the Colts tough. It's gonna be at home, and Ty. I don't know if he's playing or not, but if he's not, then we don't ever beat the Texans when he's not playing.
I'm gonna say it's the house that Ty built. Ty plays, goes off like he always does. Colts win.
Yes, Colts win. Texans cover. Next, we have Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 11-point favorites on the road. 50.5 is the over-under in this game. The Bucs, they are facing the Falcons. Hicks, you have the Falcons. Go.
Falcons. They've been playing terrible. Matt Ryan come and do something sneaky good, get him a dub.
Buccaneers are obviously going to win this game. Tom Brady to go. Easy question.
Easy question. Okay, you just packed up shop right there, huh? Easy one, huh? Okay. Be careful with the easy ones. You know what? I don't know. Why not? Hicks, I like your style. Matty Ice has another icy moment again. I got the Falcons winning this game. Next, Vikings versus the Lions. Vikings are a touchdown favorite on the road. 46.5 is the over-under. Hicks, you have the Vikings. Go.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings played everybody good, and the Lions have pretty much played bad. They play close, but bad. Let's go Vikings.
Hey, listen up. Detroit Lions, they are MCDC. They are winning this game. It is such a Vikings thing to do to lose to the Lions at home in the first game in December. Merry Christmas. Detroit Lions, first win.
Early Christmas gift right there. I'm going to go with the Vikings winning this game and the Lions cover. So I'm split right down the middle. Lions cover, Vikings win this game. Vikings have Kirk Cousins. They have the better offense. They have the better defense. And they actually have something to play for. Washington football team, they face the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders at home, 2.5-point favorites. 49.5 is the over-under. Let's do this. Over-under. Kyle, you have the under 49.5. Why? Go.
Ooh. Under here. Hey, there's a lot of stuff going on with the Raiders. Their Waller's really just hasn't been doing much at all. Derek Carr, he started so hot, he's starting to go down. They had all the drama. They don't score a lot of points in this game, so it's under.
Derek Carr was leading the league in passing yards at one point in time, and maybe McLaurin, I don't know how you say his name. He's ready to get some big yards, big scores. Him and Taylor, and they go run it up.
All right, so in this game, defensively, you have the points per game. You have the 25th ranked team, the Raiders, versus the 30th ranked team. So both these defenses are within the last 5 worst teams on the defensive side, giving up points. So that has not changed in 12 weeks or 11 weeks. I don't think it changes in 12 weeks. You normally don't learn much about tackling in the middle of the season. You kind of have it or you don't. Just one of those things. So I'm going over here, and I have to choose a winner. I'm going with the Washington football team. They've been a much better team, much more consistent, and they are a very dangerous team on the low. All right, next we have 3:25 kickoff Central Time. We have the 49ers, who are 3.5-point favorites on the road against the Seattle Seahawks, coming off of their loss to the, what did they lose to?
Yeah, they just lost to the Redskins.
Washington
football team.
So they just lost to the Washington football team, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so 49ers, 3.5-point favorites on the road. 45.5 is the under. Kyle, speaking of the under, you have the under. Go.
The under. Is Jimmy Garoppolo? I don't know if he's playing or not, whether it is him or Trey Lance.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. He has not been playing well at all this year. Russell also, he's just not, he just came back too early, man. And he has to, because the Seahawks have to win right now in order to have a chance of getting to the playoffs. But I think he came back too early. So that under is going to hit.
Let's go DK Metcalf. Show him what you've done. He's been in the stable all year, ready to run it up. And then also, they got a lot of good attacks for San Francisco. So I think they can run it up too.
Hey, look, 49ers, speaking of running the ball, speaking of catching the ball, speaking of maybe even throwing the ball, Deebo Samuels is a Swiss Army knife. So from a fantasy angle, if you have him or you can acquire Deebo Samuels, go get him. You heard it here first from Coach T. Go get that man because he's been balling. And because of him, because of the run game that the 49ers possess, because of the fact that the Seattle Seahawks, like you said, Kyle, maybe Russ came back too early. Maybe it's just a season where they're just not going to. I mean, this is one of their worst seasons they've ever had. They're 3-8 on the year. No chance of making the playoffs. And this is Russ's last dance. So I'm going over here, and I'm going to go with the 49ers winning this divisional game. I have to.
Hey,
all right, cool.
Just let you know.
Shoot it.
Deebo and Fred Warner are actually out for 1 to 2 weeks. Just announced yesterday.
No.
Yes, they
Look
are.
at me with egg on my face. Look at me with egg on my face.
But you were right, though. He is going off, though, for sure.
Yeah. They got a couple other pieces. So I just like the 49ers here. I don't think the Seahawks are a threat at all. All right, Ravens on the road. 4-point favors against the aforementioned Pittsburgh Steelers. We don't know what we're going to get from them. You don't know what you're going to get from them here. Vegas seemingly feels the same way as the Ravens are 4-point favorites on the road in this divisional matchup. Let's take the number here and let's try to find a winner. Kyle, I'm going to give you the Steelers.
Ooh, tough. Yes, Steelers going to win this game because of Mason Rudolph. He is going to be the Ravens' kryptonite. Hey, he is still a winning quarterback as a starter. I believe 8-6 right now. Going Mason Rudolph and the Steelers winning this game.
How the heck is Mason Rudolph 8-6 and Jared Goff can't win to save his life? How the NFL is insane. It doesn't make any sense sometimes. I'm completely blanked out on who the Steelers are playing. They're playing
the Ravens.
The Ravens. Oh, Lamar.
Yes.
It doesn't even. Come on. It's Lamar. That's all you have to say. It's Lamar. That should be his slogan. It's Lamar. He's in rare form and he's ready to. Even though they've been playing shaky too, and he had a lot of turnovers, but he's still scrappy and finds a way to win. He'll find a way to win again.
You know what? I'm really leaning, and I shouldn't. The home team here, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers, they give up. They're the worst passing defense in the NFL. Okay, but against the run, they're the second best. They only allow 84 yards a game rushing, going against one of the top rushing attacks with probably the top rushing weapon in Lamar Jackson. Steelers at home, they slow Lamar Jackson down.
Home dog.
There you go. Thank you. Another home dog, and I think this is a live dog, and I would take the points here. And again, I'm going with the Steelers to actually win this game. This is what the NFL is, baby. You're going to look good, you're going to look bad. Okay, it's a long season. All right? Don't count those Steelers out just yet. What are the Steelers on the year? They are, 5-1. All right? I don't know how far they are. I mean, the Ravens are 6-3, so they can't be too far off in the division, right? And I know the Bengals have stumbled of late. So Steelers, they win this game.
Who's the most dominant team in the NFL right now? Is it the Cardinals, or did the Cardinals even feel that dominant?
Cardinals don't feel as dominant because Kyler, their superhero, is a little banged up. But other than them, maybe the Chiefs. Winners of the last 4, I think.
People were just talking about writing them off 2 weeks ago, which is crazy.
I know, and I was one of those people. You're right. Egg on my face.
Hey, also, I hate to say this because I absolutely can't stand them, but Patriots ain't lost since week 5.
Man.
Yeah, that's the hottest team right there.
They're a 7-game winning streak.
Didn't I come on the show one day and say I had a premonition that Mac Jones was going to win 2 Super Bowls?
You said something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are you a Mac lever?
He's gonna be a dude.
Are you a Mac lever?
I am a Mac
believer.
A Mac believer.
Yeah, man, he looks good, man.
I'm part of the Mac attack.
Part of the Mac attack. There you go. All right. Next, Jags on the road against the Rams. Rams are 13-point favorites at home after what has been a terrible half a month for them. 48 points is the over/under. Let's take the over/under. No, let's take the actual number. 2 touchdowns, essentially. 13 points the Rams have to win by. Do they cover that number, Kyle? You have them covering that number. Go.
Hey, first off, that's tough to cover that number. All right. I don't even know if I can convince myself to do that. But realistically, anything above 10 in the NFL, I would say that they can't cover. But it's still the Rams, though, and it's still the Jaguars. Okay. It is still very, very, very much possible that the Rams cover not only 13, but I might even go to alternate and say maybe 18, maybe 19, maybe 19 and a half. Right? I think that Rams can easily win by 3 touchdowns here against the Jags, who are going to be on the road.
The Jags could actually be, look, they could be sneaky good. They could, I don't know, the Rams haven't been playing well as of late. And Stafford, like we said, he was kind of buyer's remorse on him. It looks like his receipts are up. So I could see it definitely not being that high. So I could see the Rams not being able to cover that.
Yeah, and I thought I would time this up, man. Jeez. Hold on, y'all. I was gonna come correct. All right, here we go. So 13 points. All right. 49ers, the Jags lost to by 20 points. Seahawks, somehow they lost by 24 points. The Titans, early in the season, they lost by, 18 points. Cardinals, they lost by 12. Okay. And Broncos, they lost by 10. Texans, they lost by 16. So you're playing with fire for sure there. Who you got? Jags versus who again? Rams? Hey, Rams at home. They didn't look as bad last week as they did against the 49ers a few weeks ago, but they got a lot of things to clean up. But I like them here at home, man. And I like them to cover that number against a team that has been blitzed and blown out more than a few times this year. So Rams in a bounce back spot. They blow the doors off. All right, so here we got. What we got? We got a few more. We have Giants, Dolphins. Dolphins are 3.5-point favorites at home. 41 is over under. Give me the winner here. Hicks, you have the Giants. Go.
Well, they just came off beating my Eagles, and Jalen Hurts threw 3 picks, so I don't see why they can't do the same thing to Miami. Let's go Giants.
Hey, Miami, they are on a 4-game winning streak, and you know what happened? So exactly what happened. Their head coach, Ryan Flores, right?
Yep, Brian Flores, yep.
Flores took over the defensive calling from the defensive coordinator. Guess when? 4 weeks ago. I think it's real interesting that once he takes over, they start winning. Their defense actually looks like the defense that they had showed potential of last year. Miami actually wins this game and keeps them to maybe not even a touchdown scored.
These teams are a lot more comparable than you think. Offensively, points per game, very close. Defensively, points allowed per game, very close. So against the number, you think to take it, but the Giants have just been really bad. Just been mediocre. Like quarterback, he's going to be going after this year. Saquon, he may be going after this year. So you don't know what you're going to get from those guys. Just in general, I don't really love what seemingly would be that atmosphere that is in New York. But I think the atmosphere in Miami is much better. They have gotten better since Flores took over play calling duties on defense. And that's his calling card. And they got back to the basics. They got back to what they do. So Dolphins win this game. Dolphins cover this number. And, on paper, this may be close, but Two teams going two different directions. All right, here we go. Let's go to Chargers Bengals. Hicks, you have the Bengals. Go.
Oh, this is the best trio. You know, this is the Burrow, Mixon, Chase show. They're gonna be coming for years to come. So I'm gonna go Bengals.
Yeah, I'm going to go Chargers on this one. Justin Herbert, he's still going off. All right, he is still playing really good football. The Chargers defense hasn't been looking the most consistent, but I think on this type of game, it's starting to get to the time where all these teams should be playing their best football. And I think the Chargers come out of here with a dub. And again, the away teams are 101-78 against spread right now. Let's go with those Chargers on the way.
That's insane.
That is an insane stat. Okay, points per game on the defensive side. The Bengals allow 29th worst, and the Chargers allow the 6th worst. No, 6th best. All right, so defensively, Chargers are number 6 points per game. Defense, the Bengals, they are almost bottom, dead last 2 points allowed. Offensively, however, Chargers, they are also top 6. They are number 6 at 28 points a game. The Bengals, they are 14th at 24 points a game. Okay, so top 6 points per game with the Chargers on offense, top 6 point per game with the Chargers on defense. Against the Bengals, who are at home, who are in pole position to take the AFC North. Okay, Chargers are 3-point favorites at home. Okay, this should be quick. Yes. I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible by taking the Chargers. Wow, I just had to convince myself there. All right. Hey, Hicks, your Eagles. They are 6.5-point favorites on the road. 45 is the over-under. The Eagles face the Jets. Hicks, you have the Eagles. Go.
Well, we obviously looked embarrassing against the Giants last week, and Jalen Hurts had his worst game where he didn't perform very well at all for the first time. So I say he comes in for redemption, cleans up the Jets, puts whoever they got playing quarterback to shame.
Hey, yeah, so the thing with this game is that the Jets and the Eagles, they have the exact same playbook. Each defense knows the exact plays that the offense is going to run. They both run to the sideline and chuck it or get sacked. Okay, so it's gonna be a very low scoring game. But saying that, I'll go with the Jets. Go with the home team. Eagles have looked bad. Jets have looked bad. Let's go with the slightly better looking quarterback.
There you go. Okay, got to make it quick. Eagles win this game. Eagles have a bounce back. Jets can't stop anyone. They give up a lot of points, and mainly because they cannot stop the run. It's not good. Not against the Eagles. Eagles win. Eagles do not cover. Okay, Sunday night. All right, here we go. Second to last game. Denver Broncos on the road against the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are 10-point favorites at home. 47 is the over-under. Let's do the spread. -10. Kyle, you have the Chiefs. Go.
Hey, Chiefs are rolling. All right, Chiefs are back. Chiefs are back. They are actually now winning. They are on top of the division. Like you said, Hicks, they were just written off a few weeks ago, which is pretty nuts. But I feel like no one's talked about. Why am I blanking on it? Travis Kelce. He's leading all tight ends in touchdowns and receptions right now. Chiefs are back. Chiefs gonna cover this 10 points.
Man, the Broncos are a crazy team. They beating the Cowboys. They just beat the Chargers. They got sneaky good wins. This is a crazy spread, 10 points, but they'll probably come and actually win the game. So I'm gonna go Denver Broncos.
All right, this is interesting. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Okay, so these two teams, Chiefs 10-point favorites at home, makes sense against the Denver Broncos on paper. Hicks, you highlighted it. I'm going to hit on it as well. Broncos, man, they are a surprise team. For better or for worse, you're going to open that box and you're going to either find a piece of candy that you like, or you're going to have a rattlesnake jumping at your face. Like, that's the type of team that the Denver Broncos are. Meaning that It could be an explosion, or it could be a situation where they ruin everyone's party. And I think this being a Sunday night game, the world is going to take the Kansas City Chiefs, who have been looking amazing lately. The Broncos, I think they can play spoiler. They're above 500. They got 6 wins, 5 losses, 4th in the AFC West against the number 1 team in the AFC West, divisional game. With that, man, I gotta rock and roll with the Broncos. 2.5 scores, so that they get out of the gate. So give me that. I'm gonna take all the points there, man. And Hicks, I feel like I'm just following suit after you, man. But they could potentially win this game. Play a little stifling defense, slow that pass game down, force Mahomes to sit in the pocket, get after him. It could be that type of game. So
Mile High Salute.
Right. So it's gonna be cracking though. It's gonna be live in the building, man. I'm excited for that. I wish I could go to that game actually. That'll be a good one. Okay, so now we are left with the Monday night game. How should we do the Monday night? How should we finish this? You have Patriots, Bills. Bills, they are 2.5 point favorites at home. 43.5 is the over under. Patriots, hottest team in football, 8-4 on the year. Buffalo, who seemed a little disappointing, they are 7-4 on the year. So this is going to be a matchup. This is the type of game that you got a rookie quarterback on the road, and he's been on the road multiple times, but and he's proven himself there. But this is a Monday night game. Monday night teams, those teams at home typically play live, hype. They flying around. Think back a couple of weeks ago where you had the 49ers at home flying around. The Bills, they can do that. They can play that style when they're humming. So what are you going to get? This is a very, very, very intriguing game. I can see this being a game where Josh Allen, he rushed for almost 100. I can see this a game where Mac Jones, he may throw for close to 350, 400. He may get that. So let's just go with who's going to win this game, man. Like, just give me your true feelings on it. You guys can take whatever side you want. Who's going to win this game, man? People going to be locked in for this matchup. Bill Belichick versus Sean McDermott. That's another good one, too. So you guys take it from here, man. Go with your gut feeling. Who you like here?
Hey, man. So my gut feeling on this one, it's got to be the hot team, man. It's got to be the Patriots. I mean, I really think Mac Jones, he is actually leading the NFL, not leading rookies, but he's leading the NFL in yards each completion. How am I trying to say this? He basically has thrown
yards per completion.
Yeah, kind of yards. Yeah, exactly. Actually, he is at the highest yards per completion at like 8.2 right now. Okay, he's leading the league right now as a rookie. There's a reason why they've won 7 games in a row. He's looking like he's perfectly made for this system. And I just saw my Colts beat up the Bills, so I think the Patriots can actually win this game and cover their spread.
I think Patriots too, man. I honestly, it's not even just Mac. Mac Jones is looking real good because of who? Bill Bell. Who? Bill Bell. Like, people forgot about this dude. It's funny because over the last year, since Tom Brady won that chip, we really, as a football collective community, wrote off Bill Belichick. That's crazy to me. And now he has Judon, a good defense. Shout out Michigan. And they rolling, and man, it's a good team. I'm gonna go Patriots too.
Shout out Michigan, man. I like that you said that, man. Represent the Mitten State, the great Mitten. Okay. All right. Would this surprise you guys? A team that is first in yards per game on defense, second in passing yards per game, sixth in rushing yards allowed per game, second in points allowed per game, and fourth in third down percentage. Any of these defenses, who do you think that would be? You guys tell me.
That's got to be the New England Patriots, my guy.
Most would think the New England Patriots.
That's what I was.
That is actually the Buffalo Bills.
Wow.
Really?
Yes. Wow. Yes. And that does surprise me too. So the little nuggets like that, that fruit normally bears out. And we've been doing this for 11 weeks, and you a top 5 in everything on defense. That's everything on defense that matters. Those stats right there.
That's hard to do.
That's legit. You don't stumble upon that. Not after 11 weeks. So, I mean, the better team on defense, and you look at the stats, the better team on offense, yeah, maybe not as hot as a team coming in. But guess what? That team's got to come in. They got to come into your building. They got to try to take your cheese out of your mac and cheese, your Thanksgiving mac and cheese out of your kitchen. Now think about that. Okay. So again, top 5 defense in all the statistical areas against, an offense that has looked better of late. But you look at the numbers, middle of the pack for the most part, besides points per game where they're actually 28 points a game. So top 7 there. Everything else is in the teens, man. They teenagers right there. So I like it, man. Give me the Bills, man. 2.5 at home, field goal, layup. Let's get it. All right, bro. Hey, we're going to wrap it up, man. We were a little delayed tonight, but I wanted to try something new. I feel like you always got to do some new things, man. Variety. Look, Coach Hep, RIP to you, man. Wow, Indiana. The coach that recruited me passed away, man. Sad story. They still have the Hep Cancer Walk that they do every year, man. They've been doing that for like 10, 15 years, man. So shout out to you, Hep. And with that, he would always say, variety is a spice of life, except when it comes to your wife. Okay, the last part I never understood when I was a young kid. I get it. But that was it, man. So with that, look, we got to switch it up. We got to have variety. Fans, we're going to just try some things sometime, man. So just stick with us. You're going to see the growth. You're going to see the maturation. You're going to see, from A to Z. So Kyle, Hicks, man, thank you guys as always. Shout out to the people, man. Give them something. Give the people what you are most looking forward to this holiday season.
Just having a good time with my kids and making sure that they have good holiday memories.
I like that. That sounds so sweet. Hey, I am looking forward to having a great time, seeing the people that I love, getting all of this busy stuff just kind of out of the way for a little bit, just for at least a few days, and kind of just focus on what's important. You know what I'm saying? Focus on family, focus on love, focus on, just all the important things in life. So I'm looking forward to that mini vacation that is the holidays.
This is what I'm gonna look forward to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the family. I'm looking forward to the time spent there, man. Can't miss family time. That's the most important thing that we have in life. But I'm also looking forward to the fact that I have my TST speed and agility training sessions. This is the winter sessions that are going on currently. We have a middle school division and we have an elementary division. I shot that stuff out on Facebook. I shot it out on social media. I've been getting a bunch of emails, a bunch of contacts. It's growing. So if you're interested, you're in the Northwest Indiana area, I'll be doing my trainings in Hobart, Indiana. We got a great thing going. I would love for anyone that is interested for their child to be able to join in, have some fun, work your speed and agility, but make it competitive and fun with the kids. That's what I'm all about. And it's been a good turnout thus far. We're just getting started with it. So families, athletes, parents, spread the word. You see it, check it out. We got a good thing going. The TST Speed and Agility, the winter session. We are currently in it. It is here. Hit me up, man. I'm gonna be all over social. I'll put all my stuff out there. So if you want to find me, you can find me. So from us to you, this is me, Coach T. Just getting started with the holiday season. No better time than the holiday season, man. Family, friends, loved ones, a little bit of football too. So this is us signing out. Keep showing us love. We'll keep bringing you that funk. Peace.